me go check.
Oh, but we got to answer the poll question too. The title of this is if Daisy Fit created a GoFundMe, YouTubers would fill the bag up the same way that Fresh CEO filled her up. If you guys agree and you think that that's what would happen, give me a thumbs up. If you guys disagree, give me a thumbs down. Shout out to my man AB Promotions. Now, I think that we've already settled the answer to that question because in this interview, as you guys will see later, she reveals that, quote unquote, if she decides to have the kid, she's allegedly going to name it Abba. And Abba said if that occurs, he'll take care of all of the legal funds. Now, if he takes care of all of the legal funds, that's a whole GoFundMe bag. Would you guys agree? If you guys agree, give me a thumbs up. If you guys disagree, give me a thumbs down. Taking care of legal fees, however long this might take, that's a whole entire bag. So I do think that if she came out on a sympathy rant, all of these YouTubers would fill up the GoFundMe bag, which is crazy. Now, here goes my question, right? What I'm going to leave this live stream up, right? I'm going to make clips of it. And what we're going to do is anytime any other baby mom or any other ratchet situation occurs, we're going to reference it back to this situation and say everybody needs to jump out the window the exact same way for the baby mom that gets pregnant, the same way y'all jumping out the window for Daisy. If not, the integrity has to be questioned. You know what I'm saying? The integrity has to be questioned. Shout out to Brody. What's good with it? And I got to agree. Accountability is just a word these days. It's a weaponized word for propaganda and for agendas and for people to be able to put, creative spins and storylines on their content, if you ask me. You know what I'm saying? So anytime now, if we hear anytime this situation occurs, all these new baby moms, they all got to be able to get interviews. They all got to be able to get passed around on all the YouTube platforms and be able to be given interviews. Because the thing is that the fact, like, people talk about accountability, quote unquote, for women choosing wrong. Ultimately, if she chose Walter, we all know that that's a wrong choice. And I mean, you got one situation where Daisy's getting rewarded for choosing the wrong person. I thought that was exactly what wasn't supposed to be going on. I thought choosing the right person was what was supposed to be getting rewarded. But as you guys can see, an entire organic support system came together. Now, this entire organic support system, if everybody is consistent, should come together every time a woman sleeps with the wrong guy and fallout happens as a result of it. Would you guys agree? I find it fascinating that because she chose a baby dad that nobody likes, she hit the YouTube lottery. She hit the YouTube lottery. Would you guys agree? Make it make sense. Shout out to Ricky. What's good with it, bro? All right, let's get it. Or not? Oh, here we go. All right, cool.
Check. It's not on YouTube yet for some reason. Let me know when you see it on. Let me see.
Yeah.
We're on YouTube now?
Yeah.
Okay. Damn, it took forever, didn't it? Hold on a second. Okay. All right. Yes, we are live. All right, hold on a second. Now, before we get right into it, let me go ahead and do a voice check. So how do I sound? So I'm speaking right now, then I'm gonna have Daisy speak, and then I want you guys to let me know how she sounds. So do I sound pretty good? You guys can hear me? You can hear me? Okay. Now, Daisy, you can go ahead and speak, and so they can hear how you sound.
Hi, guys. Can you hear me?
Okay.
Man, that's big facts. That is big facts. She's literally living the American dream. Terrence said America is really the land of opportunity for her. That is facts. And the thing is that she ain't even going after none of these opportunities. Remember, she claimed that she don't even watch YouTube. So she doesn't watch Fresh and Fit, or didn't watch Fresh and Fit until all this fallout occurred, right? So if she doesn't watch YouTube or doesn't watch Fresh and Fit, then more than likely a lot of the people who have been giving her a platform to be able to tell her story on, she probably wasn't familiar with them. So you got to ask yourself the question, how did she just magically find out about all of these people to be able to come and tell her story? Is it the magic of the YouTube algorithm? Is it the magic of the YouTube algorithm? And I got an idea that I think that I'm gonna implement as we go through the stream. I'm gonna let you guys know and see what you guys think about it. All right, because shout out to you guys, man. You know what I'm saying? The channel, both of them actually, believe it or not, are getting some microscopic growth, which is good. And as I promised you guys, as the platform comes into maturity and more opportunities are there, we're going to start experimenting with some more things to make the content more interactive and more fun. So we're going to be trying some new stuff out, and I hope that you guys like it. All right. And I got to agree with Win, Lose, or Rug. She 100% hit the reverse Uno card strategy. Facts. So now what we got to do is we got to go, and all of these other situations, we got to do videos about them, and we got to call those videos, does this situation meet the Daisy standard? And if we deem that the situation does meet the Daisy standard, then we have to sit around and wait for all of the critiques and all of the interviews and all of the publicity that these other situations get in the exact same way that Daisy is getting it. Because I'm telling you, the only reason why Daisy is getting all of this attention is because nobody likes Fresh. We don't like Fresh here, but because he is the baby's father, it's more advantageous to downplay her contribution to the situation and upplay how goofy Fresh is than to roast the situation in its entirety. Because if we do that, we risk Daisy not coming to our platforms to help us clown Fresh, which we all have been clowning Fresh for the last 3 years. So, you know what I'm saying? It only takes 4 years to get a degree. So if we've all been clowning Fresh for the last 3 years, we should be at least at the junior level, possibly senior level, possibly graduating, depending on how fast you learn, right? So make it make sense. Shout out to Win, Lose, or Rug. Win, Lose, or Rug says, surprised by how she spun it on him and was able to get out of the way of the hate train and jump on board. Bro, I'm telling you, bias is a wild thing. It's a wild thing.
All right, cool. All right, it looks like, yes, she's gorgeous, isn't she? They're complimenting you. Okay, they said they can hear you. Fine as well. All right, so guys, we have a lot to talk about, and we allow Myron and the Walter, the Pug CEO, to have their victory lap. But trust me, after the show, they're gonna stop dancing and celebrating.
Now, I don't think that Walter and Fresh Prince CEO have had any victory lap. What victory lap did they have? They did a whack live stream that literally proved nothing. And they had a lawyer on there where the only thing in question was actually admitted by Fresh Prince CEO. Fresh Prince CEO on a live stream said, I shouldn't have nutted in her. But none of that stuff that Walter and them have, or that Fresh and Myron have put out on any of those live streams, none of that stuff has been substantiated. So my question for you guys is, what victory lap are they taking? I don't think that they've taken any victory laps in years. Their channel's demonetized. They hit 400,000 on the way up and on the way down. They didn't lap Abba and Preach like they said that they were gonna. What victory lap have they taken? They did a complete clown show trying to expose Daisy when actually they exposed themselves, because if you actually pay attention to detail, they first defended Daisy against all of the same accusations that they're now saying that they have receipts to prove. So I don't understand what victory lap they had. I guess them still having a platform is some form of a victory, but I don't see any victory for them here, because now they have an entire segment on their show where people call in to clown them. It's went from people taking them dead serious to now there's a fresh and fit troll army. Would you guys agree? If you guys agree, give me a thumbs up. If you guys disagree, give me a thumbs down. And KO Kid Fit says Fresh is a fool. How many times y'all gonna hear that? We gonna keep saying Fresh is a fool again and again.